George Hooper traded this SR1000 for some work on his 1055. I have a problem here. Just now getting around to working on it again. This thing is designed to be run by a friction wheel. The only difficulty with that is that friction wheel is old. And it's probably sit around someplace where it got exposed to sunlight. And rubber doesn't like ultraviolet light, which is a major component of sunlight. Set screw on it. That's the right size. Oh, I popped it loose. Roll this up on its side, a little easier to reach, a little easier to see, a little easier to get to. Looks like there's still rubber coating on there. Huh, I wonder if I can just pull that up and let that sit like this. Just trim off the bad rubber on it. That'd be a fun thing to try, wouldn't it? Well, let's see what happens. Now, this wheel is not in contact with that. Got my handy dandy sanding paddle. Here it is. Plug this in. And flip on the switch. Even if that doesn't make it drive right, at least I've got the shaft polished up so it should come off easier. Okay, now I'm gonna pick this back up and roll it back into position. seriously heavy piece of equipment here. We'll use this Allen wrench and tighten that back up. There. Now, something it mentioned in the book was to oil this before you run it. The book says to follow the directions on the motor nameplate. The nameplate says if you're going to use it continuously, you're supposed to put 30 drops of 10-weight oil in the bearings every year. Intermittently, every 3 years. Occasionally, every 5 years. So, I'm looking at this thing and I'm noticing something. Okay. That's clean. Check this one too. Well, that doesn't look like it's ever been oiled. Once it's get oiled, they have a tendency to build up a little dirt on them. And that's just totally clean. So I'm wondering, was this thing ever run? I mean, when I got it, if you look at the cable, that was folded up like that, and it had a twist tie around it. And that's not the usual thing to buy a used tool with a twist tie around the cord. Most of the time, by the time I get them, somebody has cobbled it up some way and made it operate totally different than the original idea. I'm not complaining. If they never ran it, that means it's not broken. At least the chances of it being broken are a lot less. This is the thing to catch the clippings. No clippings in it. Huh. That's a good thing. Put a little oil up here. Put a little oil on the punch. That doesn't necessarily say to do that. It never hurts to give everything a little bit of lubrication. Not a lot. Doesn't need to have a whole lot. Just got to have enough so that everything moves freely. Okay. Now while this is still unplugged, spin this around and adjust the motor so that it's contacting that friction wheel up against the drive. One's driving the other. We'll see how that works. Okay. Plugged in. And it's driving. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. If you're a new viewer, thank you very much for stopping by. And we're here every day, Monday through Friday at noon, Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. Since you're already here, why not take a second and hit the subscribe button? Don't forget to touch the like too. That always tells me which ones you like best. Hopefully this one's a favorite. Thanks for watching.